Welcome back to Mindful Stoicism. Today, we're diving into something powerful, something that can shift the balance of any broken heart. Imagine this scenario. You gave your heart, your time, and your energy to someone. You opened up, you invested emotionally, and you believed that this was the one. But then, out of nowhere, they break it. They walk away, leaving you in pieces, and now you're left wondering, what went wrong? You replay every moment, every conversation, trying to find the sign you missed. And the hardest part? Not knowing how to handle it when someone who once meant the world to you seems to care so little now. But here's the thing. What if you could flip the script? What if, instead of staying stuck in the pain, you could make her second-guess everything? What if you could make her reconsider the decision she made and regret the loss of someone as strong, as valuable as you? Sounds impossible, right? But trust me, it's not only possible, it's simple when you apply Stoic philosophy. And here's the kicker. It doesn't involve chasing after her or begging for her to come back. It doesn't require you to grovel or plead for her attention. Instead, it's about mastering a crucial concept from Stoic wisdom that will make her question her choices, rethink her actions, and even doubt her own feelings. When you understand how to control your emotions, detach from the situation, and focus on your growth, you gain something far more powerful than just reconciliation. You regain your power, your self-worth, and your peace of mind. Keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to implement this Stoic strategy that will have her regretting everything and second-guessing her decision. Trust me, this is something you don't want to miss. Stay tuned. One, become a mystery. When someone walks away after breaking your heart, they often do so because they believe they know everything about you, the good, the bad, and the predictable. They've seen your reactions, they've experienced your availability, and they've learned your patterns. They've figured you out. But what if you could make them question everything they thought they knew about you? What if you could leave her wondering who you really are and what you're truly about? The key to doing this lies in becoming a mystery. To become a mystery, you must stop being so predictable. In the past, she might have known exactly where you'd be, what you'd be doing, and when you'd be available. But when you break free from these predictable patterns, you introduce an element of curiosity and uncertainty into her mind. This is where the power lies. When she can't predict your next move, she'll begin to question your intentions and wonder whether she made the right decision by letting you go. Being a mystery doesn't mean playing games or being deceptive. It means guarding your energy, your time, and your emotions. You don't have to reveal every detail of your life to her. Keep some things to yourself. Share less and do more. Instead of constantly keeping her in the loop about your day-to-day life, leave her to wonder what you're up to and who you're spending time with. This sense of unpredictability will slowly eat away at her certainty, and over time, it will start to make her feel anxious and insecure. The more elusive you become, the more she'll want to know. She'll start questioning her decisions, wondering what you're doing and who you're with. As this mystery deepens, she will realize that she can't easily walk away from someone who is so hard to read, someone who continues to intrigue her even after the relationship ends. And that, my friend, is the power of becoming a mystery. Through self-improvement and focus. When someone breaks your heart, the immediate reaction is often to spiral into self-doubt and despair. You may feel rejected, unwanted, or not good enough, and it's easy to get stuck in that mindset. But here's the Stoic perspective. Your worth is not determined by someone else's actions. The key to regaining control and ultimately making her second-guess everything is to shift your focus from her to yourself. This is the foundation of self-improvement. Instead of letting the heartbreak consume you, direct that energy into becoming the best version of yourself. Whether it's getting in better physical shape, learning new skills, deepening your knowledge, or working on your emotional resilience, the goal is to invest in yourself, not for her, but for you. Remember, the Stoics believed that true happiness comes from within, not from external validation. By focusing on self-improvement, you reinforce your own sense of self-worth and power. As you work on becoming stronger, more capable, and more independent, you'll naturally develop a level of confidence that's undeniable. And here's the kicker. That newfound confidence won't just make you more attractive, it will also make her question why she let someone so focused, so driven, slip away in the first place. She'll see you thriving without her, and it will leave her wondering, what did I lose? Self-improvement isn't about showing her what she's missing. It's about taking ownership of your own growth. When you stop focusing on her and instead channel your energy into bettering yourself, you begin to radiate a kind of magnetic strength. This shift in mindset not only helps you heal, but also sends a powerful message that you don't need her to feel complete. It will make her rethink everything she thought she knew about you and regret walking away in the first place. 3. Embrace the silence. One of the most powerful tools at your disposal after a breakup is something most people avoid: silence. It might feel uncomfortable at first, even unnatural, but embracing silence is one of the most effective ways to make her second-guess everything she thought she knew about you. Here's why. When a relationship ends, the immediate instinct for many is to try to talk things through, to clear the air, to chase answers, or to seek closure. However, Stoicism teaches us that by reacting immediately or trying to control the situation, you give up your power. Instead, you must embrace the calm and practice the art of silence. When you embrace silence, you stop reaching out to her. You stop sending those "let's talk" or "I miss you" messages. You resist the temptation to engage in emotional conversations or explanations. This might seem counterintuitive because you might feel the need to express yourself, to let her know how much you're hurting, or to plead for her to reconsider. But remember, this is exactly what she expects. The moment you give in to that impulse, you're letting her control the situation. Silence, on the other hand, creates an emotional void. It forces her to fill that silence with her own thoughts and doubts. She'll wonder why you're not reaching out, why you're not begging her to come back. And the more she wonders, the more she'll question her decision. She might even start to feel guilty or regretful, thinking, "Did I make the wrong choice?" Silence speaks louder than words ever could. It conveys that you're not desperate, that you don't need her to feel whole, and that you've learned to thrive without her. This is when the seed of doubt begins to grow in her mind, and she'll start second-guessing everything. 4. The power of detachment. One of the most transformative principles in Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment, and it's exactly what you need when someone breaks your heart. When you're emotionally invested in someone and they leave, the natural instinct is to chase after them, seek closure, or try to get them back. But here's the hard truth. These reactions only give them more power over you, and they won't help heal your heart. In fact, they keep you emotionally entangled in the past. Detachment, however, isn't about shutting off your emotions or pretending you don't care. It's about regaining control over how you respond to the situation. The Stoics understood that we can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we react. And when it comes to relationships, this is key. The power of detachment lies in releasing the need for validation or closure from someone who has already left you. When you stop chasing after them, you stop giving them control over your emotions. This doesn't mean you no longer care. It means you are choosing to prioritize your own emotional well-being over someone else's decisions. When you practice detachment, you create a space where your thoughts and feelings are no longer dictated by the actions of others. You start focusing on what you can control: your personal growth, your emotional resilience, and your own happiness. You stop seeking reassurance or trying to force a connection that isn't there anymore. This shift not only frees you from emotional turmoil, but also makes you more attractive, because people are naturally drawn to those who are self-sufficient and unshaken by external circumstances. In the context of your breakup, detachment sends a powerful message not just to her, but to yourself. It shows that you can survive without her, and that your sense of worth is not tied to her validation. This is when the real transformation happens. 5. The final push: Stoic acceptance and confidence. At this point, you've detached emotionally, focused on your personal growth, embraced silence, and cultivated an air of mystery. But now, it's time for the final push. The one that will truly make her second-guess everything. Stoic acceptance and confidence. This is where everything comes together. Stoic acceptance is not about giving up or resigning yourself to a hopeless situation. Rather, it's about acknowledging that certain things are beyond your control and learning to accept them with grace. In the context of heartbreak, you can't control her actions or decisions. You can't force her to feel something she doesn't, and you can't change the past. But what you can control is how you respond. And this is where your true power lies. By accepting the situation as it is, without bitterness or resentment, you free yourself from the emotional turmoil that would otherwise keep you chained to her. This acceptance is powerful because it signals that you've moved beyond the need for validation from anyone, including her. When you reach this point, you radiate a quiet confidence that can't be faked. You've learned that your self-worth is not dependent on someone else's approval, and this is incredibly attractive. The confidence that comes with Stoic acceptance is not about arrogance, it's about inner strength. You know that life goes on, whether she comes back or not, and you're at peace with that. When you carry yourself with this kind of composure, you project an aura of self-assuredness that can't be ignored. She will notice, she will feel the shift. And when she sees that you've become a stronger, more confident version of yourself, it will force her to reconsider her decision. After all, how could she have walked away from someone who's so grounded, so at peace with themselves? So now you know the secret. It's not about chasing her or begging for her back. It's about detaching, improving yourself, embracing silence, becoming a mystery, and embodying true confidence. When you do this, you'll not only make her second-guess everything, but you'll also unlock the power of Stoicism to transform your life. If you want more powerful tips like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let me know in the comments how you're using Stoic philosophy to take control of your life after heartbreak. You're not just surviving, you're thriving.